Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Pause and Effect on Air. I'm your host CJ, and today is going to be my first time ever playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. This is the trilogy release done through Steam. I need to check one thing real fast. BGM and sound effects are both at 1, and they're still incredibly loud. Okay. I may just turn down my headset a bit. That's much better. Backspace, back. Alright, new game. Okay, cool, so I have options. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Justice for All, that's the second game, and Trials and Tribulations is the third game. We're going with the first. I guess it lets me select which episode I want, but, let's go with episode 1, the first turnabout. What's happening? Oh. I can't get caught. Not like this. I gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Okay. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Oh, hi, Mia. Okay. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. I mean, I get it. I mean, some people gotta do what they gotta do. I guess the thing is, I keep thinking the first time I ever served on a jury was for a murder trial. A favor. It's over, my life, everything, it's all over. What? His name is Butts? Hey there, Larry. What do you mean tell them I'm guilty? I'm here to prove your innocence! I'm your DA, you dumbass! What? What do you mean finished? I'm switching to controller. That might be better on my shoulder. Who? Oh. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's a story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Like, sir, the cops are right behind you. Stop saying you're guilty. Exactly. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. Then I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. What voice should I give him?
Yeah, the prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will deduct the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp. And shaking, eyesight, aiding. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? I know this one. Wait. Uh-oh. No way! I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? Cindy. Okay. You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot, temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Yeah, it's already here. Okay, so it's giving me... I'm using an Xbox controller, and it's giving me input options for PC. Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. What was the cause of death? Hit with a blunt object. There. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. A question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Okay. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. It's rather heavy. Yep. The prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. Alright, got it. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together! We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, and Mark Antony! I'm pretty sure they misspelled Mark Anthony in this game. Isn't it M-A-R-C space A-N-T-O-N-Y historically? Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls. Or seeing me. Ever. Larry, I feel bad for this man. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men.
Okay.
Your Honor, the victim's passport.
She was in Paris. Alright, let's see this. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30 the day before the murder. Damn, Larry was getting played. Yeah, if I try to narrate all of this, I'm probably going to lose it. Stop him from answering. Oh, he's nervous. What? No, the fact that he was there is very relevant information. Have him answer honestly. What? What do you mean the defendant is lying? A witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying? On the day of the murder, the witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Mr. Frank saw it. Frank saw it? I don't like the look of this dude. You sell newspaper subscriptions? Alright. Witness's account. Door-to-door selling subscriptions. Hold on. Time of death, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. He left the door half open behind him. You're a massive ARMS fan, it's the best fighting game ever, and you're hoping the next Nintendo Direct announces a second game. However, if it's a Switch 2 exclusive, I will renovate Nintendo HQ. I admit I'm not the biggest fan of ARMS, but I don't know, maybe there's a distinct possibility they could try again with the IP, but after 8 years, I don't see that happening. Like, I'm not 100% sure, I just don't see it. Hold on, I need tea break. Yep. Nope, the victim died between 4 and 5 p.m. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. And you know your renovations aren't always what you wish for, even if you didn't want anything. Yeah. Alright. Expose the lies in the testimony. Alright. Okay, that's not it. He thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. No. Looked in the apartment. Lying there, a woman not moving, dead. Quailed and fried and found yourself unable to go inside. Call the police immediately. The phone in her apartment wasn't working. Like the time you balanced the Empire State Building on a Coke can in my bathroom? What? Caramel, what are you talking about? No. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How dare you? How do you explain the 3-hour gap? Oh, that! This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. saw it. Why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. You remember now? What? The time of discovery. When you found the body, you heard the time. Nope. Blackout. Nope. No. It's this, the blackout record. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Bro had a memory flashback to his childhood. In a way, he did. The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. Okay, hearing the time. What the hell do you mean you saw it? The murder weapon... What? This is the murder weapon. Saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. Objection! This better be it. There. Yes, Mr. Payne? What? The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Ah. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Went into the apartment. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Alright. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind, that's why you were so certain about the time.
What is the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Just look at the witness's face. He threw his wig at Phoenix Wright. Shut up, shut up, shut up! I hate you! The sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock, a fact which is clear if you simply... I'm gonna say try sounding the clock. He is the thinker, after all. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Who has a clock that slow? Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. Uh-oh. It proved nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? This guy is lying so hard he made Pinocchio's nose grow. That's amazing. What? Don't throw this one away, not like this. Think. Greetings, fellow legal nerds. Pickle McDillionaire, welcome to the stream. Objection! Assume the clock was 3 hours slow. Why was the clock 3 hours? Right, because she was in Paris. She had been in Paris the day before. Objection, Your Honor. It's a pickle. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast! The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It, or should I say Mr. Did It? Damn, Phoenix! Okay. I plead innocent due to insanity. Man's fainted. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but the court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Hey! The confetti. And with that, this court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Yeah, my edible confetti. I still can't believe we won. Good job in there. Thanks, Mia. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headline now. Harry Butts. Innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Doesn't that make you want to just cry? Mary. Are you so sure? Excuse me? Interesting. Sorry, the dot is so close that the space button, it's hard not to push it. In fact, you did that at least 3 times while typing this. Ah. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Well, that made him feel a little better. Listen, learn, grow strong. I got it, Mia. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Wow. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." Aw, man. Uh-oh. Okay, so that's one. White Claw in order. A brand new episode has been added. Turnabout Sisters. Yes, please. Thank you. Ring. Ring. Beep. Alright. A clock? Ooh, ow. Mia's sister just goes like, I could go for a really good burger. Like, damn. Conversation recorded, September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Fay and Company law offices. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I can't give you what I don't have. Uh-oh. No, Maya! Oh, this bastard. Red, white, blue. Uh-oh, I'm late. That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. Blood? Mia! Examine. Move. To the office. Oh no! Oh man. Damn, poor Maya. Some shards of glass are scattered along the floor. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel. The Thinker was added to the court record. A receipt with the name Maya on it. Is there anything else? I don't think there's anything else. Bay and Company law offices. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya Fey. Fey? Maybe I should show her this receipt? Present this. That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name? Please just calm down. Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Uh-oh. What happened? So she was already dead. How do I call the cops? Man, they're really making me do everything. Huh. Wonder who the smoker was. That bitch. We're innocent! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Oh, New Yorker. Wait, no, wait, Al Capone.
Yeah, see? We're gonna go on a heist, see?
But I need to do it a little bit deeper, see? We received a report from the building across this way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder.
It must have been that woman I saw.
Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay?
Great. Just great. Wait, she wouldn't have...
Whoa! Excuse me! This word Maya here mean anything to you?
That's my name.
What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name.
No, you idiot. Killer, I'm not...
Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am.
What? Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. Damn. She looks so tired. Of course I will. Did I say the wrong thing? Heard about me? Heard what about me? Ah, tea. Perfect. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types? Oh, so he's like a paladin in Dungeons and Dragons. All right. Uh-oh. What's with that outfit? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? I'm a spirit medium in training. Ah, okay. Spirit mediums. Alright. She left the mountain to follow her career. Bruh. That would be too easy, Phoenix! That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. The clock shaped like the thinker. One moment it's cold as heck, you need to turn up the heater. Fair enough. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice. Oh, right, she recorded the conversation. That detective took her phone. Of course. Maya's memo. This is the address of a famous lawyer. I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. The trial's tomorrow at 10 o'clock. The day of the crime. The legal drama will warm up the room shortly. That's one way of looking at it. It's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. You've kind of got used to it. That morning, you got a call from your sister. When did you arrive at the office? Right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off and you could smell blood. Then you found your sister. Thanks, Maya. I trust you. No, I don't. A glass light stand? You wanted to ask about the murder weapon. Poor sis. Better not ask about this now. Grossberg Law Offices. The big boss is out. Move, I guess. Back to the office. The office is filled with police officers.
Sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you?
No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry?
I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right?
He was proven innocent. Right. And you were Detective... I want to get his name wrong just to be a dick, but he'd probably hold that against me, so Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe?
Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right, and don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're a lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you'd better do it quick.
Talk. Did you do an autopsy?
Huh? You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all.
Cause single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous? Was it really? I don't know how I feel about that. Maya.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win.
Why do you say that?
The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution.
Edgeworth?
I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all.
Prosecutor Edgeworth?
That's right, pal, Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you?
Of course I do. He's a feared prosecutor, he doesn't feel pain, he doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict.
Aw, don't talk about him that way, you make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case.
So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Damn! Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion.
Oh, that? I have that.
You think you could give it back?
Sure! I mean, wait a second, pal! Tricky lawyer!
He is on to me. Tell him straight. Good. Maya. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while? Mia, well actually there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the Thinker. And it tells you the time. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? I'll leave that one up to your imagination. See you tonight at 9.
You all done, pal? No influencing the witness with your lawyery ways, pal.
Oh, man. Actually, I've been trying to do like different voices for him just to figure out what works.
But I think if I try to do the smooth, dulcet sounds of the worst Patrick Warburton impression you'll ever hear, then I think there's a distinct possibility to do something there. All I have to do is just do my best impression of Kronk from The Emperor's New Groove. No, she's got a point. Okay, Cusco's poison. Cusco. The poison specifically designed to kill Cusco.
Miss April May?
Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her.
Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you've already sent her home then? Oh my god, am I seriously now understanding this, my ex, you know, the one... Oh, he was mimicking an anime character. You're feeling nothing at this information right now? Huh.
You're trying your lawyery tricks on me right now.
Pull the lever, Kronk! Wrong lever!
She's not to go outside her room until the trial.
So, she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information.
You got that right, pal. Don't mention it, pal. When it comes to dealing with lawyers, fight fair and square is our motto.
Gadewater Hotel. God, the thing that I'm realizing now is that Detective Gumshoe is a massive idiot.
Well, hello there, handsome.
Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth.
He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee-hee.
Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. It's gonna be you, Phoenix. I swear this just proves to me that your ex was pathetic and you couldn't care less. Is this bad that I can't even feel surprise or shock? No. If anything, I think it just means that you, expected the worst and got the worst. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer.
What are you doing? No touching. Ooh, bad boy.
You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. The flowers are fake as expected. What you witnessed. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Jesus Christ! Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. This girl is going to be difficult. Okay, I'm not reading that message out loud, Caramel, but, therapy might help. It also might not. But, sure, do you. You know a lot.
Aha! So, you're the one they say has been looking for me.
Your therapist's full name is Mr. Therapist. I guess dress for the job you want wasn't enough for him. God, if I was a therapist, I would just dress the way I normally do. Like, t-shirt with a video game design on it, jeans, tennis shoes. Like, because professionalism is a state of mind, not a dress code. Yes, that's me. Grand. He looks pretty grand.
That patch on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now?
Yes, well, yes.
And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed.
Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you?
Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What did you want? Out with it.
Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey.
Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible.
Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion.
He knows a little too much. How can you just refuse like that?
Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see.
But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye.
Creep. Fine.
Think not.
Huh? Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave? Now, I've nothing more to discuss with you.
How did you know Mia Fey?
She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
A mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one.
That's quite the painting.
You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hats. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you.
I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale.
I'm not buying! Jeez! Back to the detention center. Well... Don't lie to her! Your family. What about your family? Your father died when you were young, you don't know where the mother is, so she could still be alive? Your mother. Ruined? Your mother's enemy. So who is this man who ruined your mother? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. So what happened? You thought the case was solved? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. Oh. White? That was his name, my sister told me. Defend Maya. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know. I've been there. A long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Sniff. She smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes! It's a deal. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? Hey, I got your phone back. Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice? You love this game, I can tell. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Oh, I made her sad. I trust you. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait. No. Hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Ah, I almost forgot. Gah! You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there's a message for her? Please tell her Mr. White of Blue Corps phoned. Oh, right. Sure. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Ah. I'll be getting to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, Phoenix. I've only played this game for an hour and 10 minutes. Probably more like an hour at this point, but oh, Phoenix, never change. Alright then. Excuse me, to be continued. Oh, we're still in the second turnabout, aren't we? Alright, good. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. How's Edgeworth? Alright. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed the murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I see.
If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court.
Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. A better name would be Mea Culpa. I get it. You know what's funny? The DLC for Blasphemous 2, which I played back in November, a little bit of it at least, was called Mea Culpa, but spelled M-E-A, which I think is a different Latin term.
Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here.
And the cause of death?
Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon even in a girl's hand, sir.
The court accepts the statue as evidence. Alright. Alright. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Maya's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. We had a witness account describing her. What do I cross-examine? Oh, this is getting pretty hard. When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Yeah, that seems normal. He did immediately show up as soon as the cops are called. Okay. We were there. The witness saw Miss hold it. If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct?
Did I say that? Me?
I heard you say it.
You did say it.
You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence?
Miss May isn't suspicious and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yes.
You got the order mixed up? Gumshoe, you idiot. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. What is your hard evidence?
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. That's my hard evidence. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Oh, man.
Ow. Okay. Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name?
Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies.
This isn't a movie, detective.
I haven't heard of many cases, no.
Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister?
Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal.
Objection!
Oh. Alright, alright. Is he talking about this?
Objection!
Oof.
Hold it!
Was it? Oh man. Blood was the victim's. God, this is so hard. Damn, what exactly is the part here? I'm just gonna press. Just press everything. Oh, right, I did this one. My bad. Her blood? Right, I did this one.
Objection!
Ah, come on, man. Hold it.
Hold it!
Press this. The killer.
Objection!
Huh. God, I'm like stumped. I'm actually incredibly stumped. Okay, guide. I don't give a shit. Okay. Turnabout Sisters. That's what I'm on. Oh, Pickle, that might actually, if the note was too far from the body. Wasn't she holding it?
Objection!
Kyber 7, you are here. You are here under the accusation that you spam Moai too much. What is your defense? Kyber 7, welcome to the stream, and let me guess, you're gonna spam Moai, aren't you? Alright, hold up. Oh.
Objection!
There you go. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You said that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note, that she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying?
What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it! Who else could have?
You have it backwards, Detective.
Backwards.
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately!
But
My defense is that I don't spam the Moai too much as part of the Moai cult started by me. Your defense is that the Moai is a perfect emoji, so even if you did spam it, that would not be a problem, lol.
But
No butting your way out of this one, Detective.
order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down.
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder.
The prosecution's point being...
That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way!
Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all.
I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. Should have known you'd have something up your sleeve.
Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say?
You're a sham, Edgeworth. I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright!
No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Understood, the court accepts the evidence.
Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer.
I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. This isn't good.
The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
Exactly what part of her is innocent?
Witness, your name, please.
April May. At your service.
Wink. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Aw, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom.
I was like in my hotel room. Teehee.
What is this? What do you mean, what is this? It's a defendant taking the stand. You checked in right after lunch?
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Company law offices?
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw. "9 o'clock at night, you looked out the window. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, put more than 70% clothes on. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her." SpongeBob clip. Yes, I'm doing it. Witness's account. 9 p.m. at night, you looked out the window. You saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair.
Hold it!
How do you know she was the defendant? I question the testimony. I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Uh-oh. Yep, there it is. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. Hold on, tea break. I leaned back too far to drink my tea, my headset came off. Okay. witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. And so did Detective Gumshoe. Right. What do you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink.
Your testimony again, if you would.
Alright. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Hold it. Is it this? This is tough. I figured it out. Looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock. How the hell do you know it's a clock? Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Erp! Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. Order, order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Oh, erp.
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Objection.
But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murders with these questions before. Well, only once.
Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
That was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over.
So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
You did not, you lying bitch. Oh wait, yes you did. So you've been to the law offices of Fay & Company.
No? Hey,
Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
The law offices of Fay and Company, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock.
Could she have? No. It couldn't have rung. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork.
How could you possibly...
Just take a look, right now.
Oh!
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
She heard it from the wiretap? No, she did not hear it from the wiretap. She would have heard it from the wiretap if there was actually clockwork in it, but it was removed. It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. That... Well, Miss May? Tisk, tisk. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? It was after the witness heard the clock. Oh, if it was. Then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. Oh, the conversation between Maya and Mia. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening, and now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... Take a look at this.
That's a very cute cell phone.
You have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order! Order!
The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded, which was well before the witness even arrived at the hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. It was custom made! Does the defense have any objections? Yes. It's this, isn't it? This clock was never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible! Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Damn! Oomph. Oh, excuse is not on sale today? Oh. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it and she should die for it. Die! Your Honor, my evidence is this person is a pee-pee-poo-poo liar.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and this witness will remain calm.
Oh. Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Teehee. Wink.
Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. You held it. You had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. The wiretap. Have a look at this.
That?
I found this in Miss May's room.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not?
Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous! Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely! Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Yeah? I think I can. What?
The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... the proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock, it can only be this. It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the Thinker. You used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the Thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you?
The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May.
Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer? It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl? Is that it? Is that it?
That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant?
Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant.
While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder even though you tapped her phone?
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
She's good.
Well, you're not the first man who thought that, and of course I can and will.
You can't be serious.
Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer.
So the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Iced coffee about... Coffee? At 9 p.m.? She just said room service. The witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. That's a separate crime with no bearing on... What? Call the bellboy as a witness.
Objection!
If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she's innocent. I mean, what? We're not saying we're not saying that April May is the murderer. We're saying that she's lying about witnessing Maya Fey kill her own sister. You still have the tray?
Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
Okay, that's not suspicious. After 8. Brought to her... She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot. Okay. That makes sense. After 8 in the evening for our guest. Press. Oh, and then he saw them. Her sweater puppies, of course.
Yes, what then?
Why 9? Huh. Okay, hold up. So the witness, Mia, died at 9 o'clock. Okay, so Mia died at 9, then, wait, so then she was called away at that point. Okay, so if she was called away at that point, she would not have been able to witness the murder happen. Sonic got here a hit ago and know exactly what's happening now. Ow. The guest, sir, favored me with an embarrasser, sir. Oh, is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. You got her a bit ago and know exactly what is happening. Ah, okay. She was momentarily swayed by prim demeanor, sir. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. If you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. Protest.
Objection!
Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough.
Okay. Room service. At exactly 9 o'clock, you delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge. $18? Yes, well, iced coffee for two, you know, and we don't skimp on the ice, sir. Aha! He's lying. Tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room?
Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Okay, this screen shake is really... Turn that off. Thank you. That's the sort of thing you're... Can I turn that off too? No. Good. The good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oh, you dirty dog. You fool! I've won! Aha! Edgeworth lost. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person?
Simple, it was... The man with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Upstart! Amateur! These accusations are ludicrous. Enough! The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Okay. I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? And again, that other attorney was pretty cool, though. No, don't fall for Edgeworth! What are you doing? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh... I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. Possibly. Okay. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony, and I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. Now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack that ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. To be continued. Yeah, there's definitely more. I'm slowly but surely learning there's a lot to this game, and I may be slightly in over my head here. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Please, you're scaring the security guard. For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Okay. About that man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about it? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Okay, tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Well. Yo attitude. Why are you so angry? What can I get her to open her mouth? Yeah, okay. Back to the hotel, I guess. Rep. Our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. Really? Is that how life works? We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. This man has been charged with murder. I too will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? She do it? Do what? I tried to examine the camera in the jail. Wait, hold up. What did he say? Carry the scent of danger. Subtitle: The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. No! Whatever floats your tea sets. Last drink before murder. Wow. Ugh. I don't like this man. Okay, I'll try Kyber's thing again. No, Pickles, sorry. Smile for the camera. Guess I'll go to Grossberg. Oh, what the hell is this? I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Oh, is that their mother? Okay, back to the hotel. You, Fruity Dude. Is this the guy? That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. You gonna write it? Well, sure, why not? I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Alright. Moving right along. Oh. Back to the detention center. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Could you have a look at this? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Push her hard. No use playing dumb. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. Even though he should have been witness to a murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. You win, lawyer. Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Now, tell me about the man you were with. He's my boss. Red White, the manager of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corps. Red White? Information gathering? I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder? I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corps is located? Bellboy's affidavit discarded? Oi! Is there anything new back at Faye & Co? Some of the files missing? Nah, I'm imagining things. No, you're not. I think the murderer took some.
Aha! You again!
Hello, Mr. Grossberg.
Well, well, you were quite the thing, my boy.
Excuse me?
The trial, the trial!
He was there?
Reminded me of myself when I was a youth.
It brings back memories, it does.
Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. I apologize. It was all too much for me, my boy. Seeing you today, I
appreciate the reminiscing, but I'd much rather you give me some information. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of fishermen. Wasn't it? Wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. Excuse me.
pretentious looking.
Well, you know the one I mean. Anyway, where'd it go?
Yes, well, I got rid of it. Got quite tired of the thing, really. I sold it, you see. Yes, that's right.
Sold it? I'm not sure I buy that. Wasn't that painting rather important to you, sir? Did something happen?
I don't see how it's any of your business. Please speak no more of that accursed painting. I didn't.
Today's trial. So you came to see the trial?
Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep.
Really? What was that?
Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for that girl.
If you were that worried about it, why didn't you offer to defend her? I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. Maybe I can find something that will inspire him to talk.
Where did you get that? Give it back at once!
I'm sorry to have taken it without your knowledge, but I have to know. Who is this man? He was most likely in April May's room the night of the murder.
What's that you say? Are you quite sure, my boy?
What has him so flustered, I wonder?
I beg your pardon, but I must ask you to leave. I need to be alone.
He's fallen silent as a stone.
What?
Fine, let's go to Blue Core. Hey, there's that painting.
Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. Your name. What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by.
Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably?
Mr. Wright, is it?
Right, I see.
Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary.
What is this guy's problem?
I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Core. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elites of the elites. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordily challenged.
What a fruitcake.
Let me guess, you're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this.
What does he mean by that?
No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself?
This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica?
Ridiculous. I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original, worth 5 million for sure.
I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk?
It is modeled on my body, see? Well, does its sleek roundature not inspire you?
Oh my god, it really is. The table legs are just him. God, that is... That's pretty gross. Like, legit, that is legitimately gross. Excuse me. Was that the painting in the other room? Yes, it was. Good eye, Kyber 7.
Truly a work of art, but probably too beauticious for you to appreciate, correct?
I think it's a little too beauticious for just about anyone to appreciate. I'm gonna need you to talk, buddy. Miss May is an employee of Blue Core, is she not?
Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she had done.
What she has done? You mean the wiretap?
Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description.
Excuse me.
She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this.
Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room?
Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy.
You're not Bob Marley. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Still, Mr. White. The hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly.
No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand, although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that.
he raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? Because Miles Edgeworth is in this man's pocket! The police, the courts, to me they're mere toys. Playthings for my amusement. Blue Core. What kind of company is Blue Core anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. What do you work in advertising? We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future. Sell information. In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Core was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Core, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. This man could not get any more American, I swear. Fantabulistic, is it not? There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall there. Say, when did you get that painting? No idea. I forgot. I've seen that painting before. Yesterday, in fact. Why do I find that painting here today? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. Like, nah, it turns out he's a hacker that tells people their passwords if they forget for payment. If that's a legitimate thing, then that's evil. I mean, I know that's a legitimate thing in the real world. I don't know if this guy would do something like, well, I could see him doing something like that. I don't know. I need a water break, though. Hold up. Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? Huh? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grodyburger. What? He punched me? Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. Heed my exposition. Excuse me. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grodyburgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's. Yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. I probably shouldn't have thrown that affidavit out.
Jumping Jehoshaphat! Oh, you!
What's wrong? You look so pensive. Like an old man at the end of his days.
I'm not senile yet.
I need to reposition.
I was just thinking about this whole mess.
Something's really bothering him. Oh, I've already... So I paid Blue Core a visit.
Oh, I see.
Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit something has been bothering me.
Oh? What is it? Well, out with it, my boy.
You see, it's just... that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was it not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Core, Red White's office.
So you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting.
Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow.
Connected, you say?
Yes, and I know what it is. Your lovers? He's blackmailing you. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail. I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof.
Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate.
What's he talking about?
Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Core is essentially that... Blue Core is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now.
15 years? I mean, Red White did seem a bit fruity. 100%. 100%.
All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed.
The name on the back of those photographs.
As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did.
So that's the connection.
It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh impossible.
Possible? Why?
He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians.
What?
They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years.
The DL6 incident.
DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. Her name was Misty Fay.
Faye?
Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
This is what Maya was talking about the other day.
I did all I could for her and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident.
But why were you blackmailed over this?
The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him.
You told White?
He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail.
I see.
White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office?
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
Okay. It's funny. Looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. I bet you it was this. File J through S. Files A through I. Misty Fay. That's Mia and Maya's mother. Read it. I have tarnished the Fay name, leaving only these words my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in the family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Yeah, she studied under him. You should know this. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? The biggest part's here at the end, and I can't say that word on stream without getting my algorithm that pushes all my streams and my videos taken down. Ew. She has a collection of blank reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Ah. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me! If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the I'm not saying that word, cases that Mia investigated. His company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong, what is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, no, no. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello. Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir, I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it! Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude! I told you I'm changing my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you! I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reported, sir. Ah, Butts! Harry Butts! Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right?
Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong.
Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. Hold on, I need more water. Well, defend me in court. What? Wasn't it ghost powers? I'm kidding, it was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks, it's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. Just a piece? And come to the trial tomorrow. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as a star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. Okay, so I think I'm I'm definitely finishing this turnabout before the stream ends. It's probably going to take an hour. Or at the very least 30 more minutes. We gonna find out, won't we? Like, chat, tell me, am I screwed?
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah, one way or another, this case gets decided today.
Ah, Phoenix, look!
Edgeworth, I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack my testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me.
What, does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story.
I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed.
Huh? Phoenix, you know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix?
Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not...
I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this?
Yes, Your Honor, I will be defending myself.
Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
Okay. I'll raise an objection. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't the witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey?
I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the courts.
Oh, this judge is scummy as fuck. Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere.
Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage?
Your name?
Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions,
Is that a word?
confuse?
Name! These two are great together.
My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino.
What?
I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corps.
Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey?
That would be a negatory. No, I did not.
You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder.
Correct.
And you witnessed the murder from there.
Why tell you what you already know?
Very well, Mr. White, you may begin your testimony. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing?
I hope you've made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Let him have it, Phoenix.
Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then that I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over.
You know, this guy gives me the same vibes as I don't know if anyone in chat has seen it, but he gives me the same exact vibes as Miles Braun, the main villain of Glass Onion and Knives Out Mystery, the character played by Edward Norton in that movie. Man, he uses a lot of words that are not actually words.
If things occurred as you testify, then I am afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. So what do I have? Nine o'clock. Not important. Bedlam coming. How could you have heard it coming from outside? Okay. But she got that iced coffee.
Hold it!
The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left.
Objection!
That's it. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You've misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. I doubt it. Rather, that does not clean up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Uh-oh. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay and Company, of course. More specifically, he was standing here.
Take that!
This is where he was. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order, I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting?
Objection!
The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. No. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah, she only got hit once.
Objection!
Mr. White! The victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony... Mr. White? Okay. The two accounts. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. What thing? Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer you attacked but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap! Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. The two accounts. Let's see. Saw Miss Mia run to the left. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Oh, that's the glass light stand. One that had fallen over at the scene. Isn't something about that strike you as odd? Yes. Mr. White, what? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. The glass stand was lying on the floor. That's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before? Why? Me? Well, I was instructed not to— Wait! 1 moment! Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I am so confused. Your Honor, please, I ask that you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. Yes, Your Honor. Attacked her with what? Before you said she was hit before she ran. Yes, I must have been confused. Let me see. may have to keep pressing.
Objection! Hold it!
Like, Mr. White, did you know the victim personally? No, no, no. Triple no. How would I? How could I?
Objection!
I think I got this one.
Hold it!
What did you do then? I gave chase, of course. No, no, not me. The killer, I mean. He gave chase. Mr. White, please try to remain calm. Mr. Wright here is only trying to fluster you with baseless accusations. Oh, right. Thank you, Miles.
Hold it!
That doesn't sound like the savage attack from your earlier testimony. Yes, well, I'm a man of peace, you see. Yeah, you wouldn't have been able to see that.
Objection!
There we go. Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here! Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell, and the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Gah! Mr. White? Mr. White, you did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, I, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
Objection!
That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corps. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do, Your Honor? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't! Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break! Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Pay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what this all means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping.
Leave it to me. I feel faint. The wiretapping. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Company law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound? Correct. That is right. Good luck, Phoenix. The wiretapping.
Hold it! Objection! Hold it! Objection! Hold it!
Just keep pressing.
Objection! Hold it! Objection! Hold it! Objection! Hold it!
Yeah, what am I supposed to do? What the hell? Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. No more. I can't take this anymore.
Mr. Wright, are you giving up?
Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix. Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right, I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. You're still hallucinating! Ah, you're finally awake. Gak! What? Hey, Phoenix! Gak? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. What? You're Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears it was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right, I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen, you've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix Wright wrote that, not me. So what should I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th! That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? The week before. He said he saw the stand the week before. There you go. I think the court's about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. All right. Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now.
Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright.
Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you. The two security guards in the back like WTF just happened. Exactly, Kuiper.
But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter?
I say, let's us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
Sie Wiretapping. Objection. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood?
You're grasping.
I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt.
The other side?
Your Honor, would you like to tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt?
Well, a glass light stand, and the date of purchase, why, that's the day before the murder.
You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered the Fay & Company law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there.
Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible.
Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree that you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances.
Very well. Then that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Don't object.
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright.
What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth.
There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter.
Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy's just making up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any longer.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied.
What?
The completion of the trial of Mr. Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course, thank you for your time.
The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Memo received. Your Honor, if I may.
You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
I have something I would like to read to the court.
Take that!
The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened.
Stop! Desist! Halt! Please stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list?
Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press.
I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker.
Case closed, Your Honor.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that, if only you knew how spirited it was.
Well, this court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty.
Confetti!
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Damn. Yeah. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here's running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight, say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia! Alright. Being here, it's hard not to think about that right now. You came, Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. What, did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of? Huh? She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me? Maya Fey reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business. Oh, she's funny, I like her. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. That's a shame that her spirit can't pass on. Okay, Nick, let's do it. Do what? Burgers, dummy! Burgers! Okay. Come on, time's a-wasting. Okay, wait up. The end. Alright. Damn, I did not expect it to take, like... Brand new episode has been added. Oh, wait. Wait. I didn't mean to start it. No, 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 no. I'm trying to get past it. Get past it. Come on. Oh, I've heard this song before. I didn't realize it came from this game. See you in hell, evil magistrates. Whoa! Gah! The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns! Okay. Bro, I swear, every time you were getting a good argument and then the most stupid excuse is made, I hit this. Like, I hit this as my face. Oh, you hit the Moai face? Okay. Like, yeah, I felt the same way. I'm just like, damn, Edgeworth, you are grasping at straws. Like, Jesus, man. Alright, well, either way, this has been my first time playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and you know what? I actually kind of liked it. So, to make a short story long, I'm definitely going to continue these playthroughs, because I have a newfound investment in this, just not right. I'm not going to get back to it right away. Like, I'm trying to start more things and, like, diversify what I stream per week so that it keeps people guessing. Because last year proved that consistency between, or like doing the same streams week after week didn't quite work out in my favor. But as long as I keep doing more things like this, then I think it should work out. I'm hoping anyway. Either way, that's going to be the end of the stream, everybody. Thank you all so much for tuning into my first time playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. If you liked what you saw, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, and ringing the bell to get notified every time I upload and go live. If you're interested in joining the greater community at large, then there's a link to the Pause and Effect Discord in the description of all the streams. Go check that out and jump in if you're interested. And thank you for tuning into my other videos and my shorts. That really means a lot to me. I've got more shorts coming. I've got another video coming Wednesday as well, so definitely look forward to all those as well. And tune in tomorrow. I'm going to be just messing around in Subnautica like normal. Well, normal is a relative term. But with all that being said, you guys have been a very fun audience. Thanks again for hanging out with me while I streamed. Once again, this has been Pause and Effect On Air. I've been your host, CJ, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your night.